Alright, this is Keeks. One and only fun size rapper. Keeks in the building, okay? So I'm talking about my EPs. Just thought I'd just do an explanation video. And I really love this color wig. One and only fun size rapper here. It's Keeks. You know what I mean? Like, let me get back to it. So my second released EP. Either way, I'm talking about Caffeinated Insecurities. I absolutely love Caffeinated Insecurities. Like, I'm just getting hyped to caffeinate just thinking about it. I love coffee. It's something like I had it like twice in my life. Once in kindergarten, once in like I think sophomore year of high school. Then when I got to college, there was a certain job that I worked. I love that type of job. I love that job. It don't even matter. Like I like being in the kitchen. That's when I really started drinking coffee. Like I needed to stay up. I was like doing random shifts all the time. So sometimes the shift I'd get up at like two in the morning, and then I had to go right back and work at like 5, 6, 7, 8 in the morning, and like I had classes and different like outside activities and like stuff like that. I was pretty much at work nearly all around the clock with like 2, 3, 4 hours of sleep at night sometimes for a couple weeks straight. So like I was definitely needed coffee to like help me, and then I guess it just became a love for it. So like from the cafe insecurities, like I'm very insecure about things. But me being caffeinated, hyped up, and like excited, like here's what I'm sad about, here's what I'm scared about, but like it's okay because I'm healing and you're healing. I'm gonna help you heal and you're gonna help me heal. So like I'm gonna help you, help me, help you, help me, help you, and like I'm just hyped up on coffee. Just let's go. Like I'm just ready. Caffeinated Insecurities. It's funny because I have songs. I didn't finish that whole EP. Also, I'm not gonna lie to you. There's a lot of songs on here. The songs I was supposed to have with it and clean them up. As in, take them through therapy, take them through maturing, heal them, and then release them as a song instead of how I have it as this like heartbreak type of deal. So Caffeinated Insecurities, the songs I have like outposted: Sober Emotions, Depression and Anxiety, Brief Life Story, Show Me, and Keys to Success. That's it? You serious? So Sober Emotions was like, not like I was sober like from drinking, but sober as in no coffee. Just like sober emotions, just like how I felt of like, I went through this and I get tired of people talking down to me or talking crap to me and blah blah blah. And like, yeah, you're with her, but I know you want me. Like the one that got away, the one you always wish that you were with. It was like part of it was just like being like kind of like snarky, like hurt from a relationship that I'm not in. But like looking back, I'm like, it's okay. You know what I mean? Because like if I wasn't in a relationship, then I gotta deal with somebody acting like me on the other side. And like sober emotions are just like this feeling of like this compassion of hope of like I have a purpose, I know what I'm here for, I know what I'm gonna do. Just heightened hope of like I can do it, I'm gonna be great. That's sober emotions. Depression and anxiety, just me like going for a drive, like clear my head, talk myself down of like these are all things that are bothering me. This. Take a deep breath. What do I think of this? What does this mean? What am I thinking of? You feel anxiety of this because you think of this. That's happening over there. What can you do to help yourself right now, and so that you're not worried about that? Me finding a creative outlet to express these emotions or feelings or things that I'm stuck in the loop ways. I need to get by myself. I need to do this, but I'm by myself. I think bad things. I don't want to think bad things. I don't know what to do. Alright, here's a song. I found things that I like. I'm not a bad person. People still love me. Finding something that you get lost in as a good thing to remind yourself to still be here. I love music. I'm really depressed and I have these bad thoughts. I don't know what to do. And here is music that relates to me, so I know somebody else in the world is literally going through what I'm going through. So I'm not alone. I'm not crazy. I'm not paranoid. I'm not weird. This is a natural emotion, and I know I can get through it. I made a path. I made a foundation. I made something, or even watch somebody else go through it and like learn from them how to get better. To know that when I'm in this deep and I'm feeling these emotions, when I go to this, when I go in these periods of REMs, I made a foundation to help me safely get back to the healthy healing of this. I made this song. Okay, that helped. What else did I do? I ate food. I made myself some food. Okay, what else did I do? I exercised. Okay, what else did I do? You know what I mean? Like that's a lot to explain from one song, but that's kind of like how these songs came about. I'm trying to show you my depression. I'm trying to see my anxiety. Like I have all these lessons to learn. I have all these things. Like, I know I'm gonna be okay. I know I'm gonna be okay. I know I'm gonna be okay. It doesn't feel like that. It does not feel like that. It doesn't feel like I'm not gonna be okay. This is happening. It's okay. Get a cup of coffee. Something so tiny, but you love. You know, go get a cup of coffee and be like, this day could have been bad, but I got a cup of coffee. And now it's a great day because I had a tiny cup of something that I love, you know? And then you just branch up. What else can I do today that I love? What else can I do today? And so on and so on. So keys to success, it's like keys, like I play on keys. Hi, I'm Keeks. I'm Key. Keys to success. Things to help people. Some of it's kind of like me. It sounds braggy, like, haha, you can't beat me, you can't do this, you can't do that, I'm this, I'm bagging shit, da da da. But in like cocky rapper type of way, it's kind of me saying like, you can't be me because I need to be me. I can't be you, and you can't be me, which people like, you know, play roles and do that stuff. But the point is like, you are made for your things. I am made for my things. Like at the end, we are our own Cinderellas or Tianas. We are our own princess. We are our own book. We are our own story. We are our own like fairy tale within its realm with our own things. It is up to us, individual, to create our life, like loving and happiness. Like these shoes are meant for me. These are my shoes. And like be you. Like if there's something that I have or something that I want, something that I do that you want, have, need, like I could help you find it within yourself or find it for yourself. But you don't need to have like need to be me or want my things. You can have these things and they be yours as in your individual. This is my keys to success. Read, drink water, go to sleep, you know, focus on schooling. Learn what you need to be who you want to be, to have the things that you want to have. And that may not be exactly to the detail what it is that you want, because no matter how good it gets on earth, it's never heaven. It's never heaven, you know what I mean? Like heaven is the most best, right? It's like we're trying to recreate our own form of heaven. These are your shoes. This is your story. And should we look at outside, we look at the other grass, we look at the other fence, we look at what they have, like I want that. But then we have to sit down and think about all the things that we have that somebody else is looking at our fence, looking at our house, looking at our grass, saying, I want that about us. And we may not even know. Focus on ourselves, be loving, be nurturing, and be happy with what we have. Be happy within our bubble. We're happy within our realm. Because if we had that thing that we wanted, we wouldn't be happy. Because we're not happy right here, right now, in these shoes. When we finally have a chance to have the thing that we wanted outside of this bubble, we're going to be unhappy. Because we were unhappy with what we had before we had it. So you have to be happy with this. And be happy when you gain more. And be happy when you grow and bond. So if you ever had a chance with that thing and it's like what you want, like the dream job or dream this or dream shoes, dream bag, you're still even happier. Like, you know what I mean? We were happy with the bare minimum. So when we're blessed with more by the universe, by God, by whatever you believe in, we are still happy. We're not less happy if we don't have it anymore. We're still fundamentally happy. Love your shoes, as hard as that is, and just, you know, be success. Like, these are what we need to be successful. Show me, can you love me unconditionally? Can you love me through my bad times? Can you love me through my good times? Can you take a joke? Can you give a joke? Can you know when jokes are not to be had? Can you know when jokes can be had? Can you understand my humor and not get mad at me? Or if I hurt you, can you communicate to me how I hurt you in a healthy way? Can you, like, sit down and understand, like, therapeutic ways that we need to heal each other and help each other grow each other? Like, we're poor, we're hungry, we're starving. Are you able to figure out a way for us to, like, make it to the next meal, make a dollar stretch, make it figure us out when we have bare nothing, and make sure that we still have everything when we have bare nothing? And when we have a lot of money, are you able to manage your money, keep it straight, keep it that we keep having money? Do you love me? Show me, right? That don't mean like go buy a million one things or go do this and that. Like, communicate. Sit down and talk with me. Talk about a plan. Show me real you. And we can work with that. You know what I mean? Like, we can work with that. I'm showing you me. I have my bad days and I have my good days. And I have sometimes I'm a B word and sometimes I'm an amazing, wonderful person. You know what I mean? Because I'm learning to love myself. Can you love yourself and learn to love me? Can you make sure that you're okay with yourself? Make sure you're whole. Make sure you know your own self. Make sure you're able to love yourself and hug yourself and build yourself and bond yourself. And not take out your pain and anger or anguish on me. And if I'm like argumentative or combative or like angry or like this and that, are you loving and patient enough to sit down, talkative, calm manner. This is how you felt, this is how I felt. Not argue, not blow up, not get defensive. Like, this is the emotion. This is just a factuality. This was the emotion. This is why the emotion was. This is what I thought. This is how I felt. This is how it came from. All right, now let's visit the facts. All right, the fact I felt of this emotion is this. The fact is that is not what that meant. That's not what you meant, or that is what you meant. That's why you meant it. Okay, take a breath. Now that we have the facts on the table, what can we do from it? That fact, that hurt me. Okay, the emotion is, it hurt me. The plan from that is, okay, what can we do that we both are okay with this now? Like sometimes we need to like ignore the emotion and present the fact. And present the fact of the emotion to help both. You keep your happiness and I'm not hindered of having happiness, you know? And vice versa, to know I'm not gonna cheat on you, hurt on you, abuse you, lie on you, do none of that. I'm gonna literally just be right here. You love yourself also. Because loving ourselves is absolutely like one of the hardest things, but one of the absolute most important things. That's Caffeinated Insecurities. Not all the songs are on here, but that's just what I have. And those are just my favorites. My brief life story. A very broad sense of things that I went through in my life, things to people, we all said things to people. And the point of the song isn't to like, you did this and you did that. No, it's like, this happened. This is how I felt, and this is the growth and progression I got from this. This is just what happened. Here's just some things I went through that other people can relate to, as in like rape or abuse or trauma or like things that were miscommunicated or like, you know what I mean? Like just things like that, and just know like, how can I grow from this? How can I build from this? So that is Caffeinated Insecurities. Really short EP, really like smaller. And then next is my next EP. This is Keeks, your only famous fun-sized rapper. It's Keeks in the building, and these are the explanations of my music.